Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to BBallBreakdown. There were a ton of great games that went down to the wire last night, and the Thunder at Celtics was a doozy. The Thunder had controlled much of the second half until a late spurt got the Celtics a 3-point lead late in the game. With under 5 minutes to go, the Celtics were in a pretty good position. A simple high pick and roll to the right gets rejected by Isaiah Thomas, and he scoots by Adams but blows the easy righty layup. Down by 3, the Thunder run a quick pick and roll for Russ up top. His long hop into his shot is contested well by Horford, and the Celtics get another shot to add to their lead. They run pinch post out of the triangle offense and catch Robertson underneath the handoff. Bradley gets a great look, but shots going to the right for right-handed shooters are always more difficult. The Thunder run the same play again, only higher, and this time Russ has more space to get going downhill. Horford gets way too handsy, and they could have given this foul to Bradley as well. Russ knocks down the first, but misses the second, and the Celtics have another chance to extend the lead with under 4 minutes to go. This was supposed to be a Crowder cross screen for Horford before he sets an inside ball screen, but Adams sniffs it out and forces Horford to take a different path. Now watch Grant, who's on Crowder, and Robertson, who's on Bradley. As a step-up screen happens on the right side, a simple exchange out top leads Grant and Robertson into a switch, but it doesn't look like they say anything to each other, and it looks to me like Grant had no idea the switch happened, and he makes matters worse by opening all the way to the ball so he can't see the nice cut by Bradley. Great find by Isaiah, and the nifty up and under finger roll for a 4-point lead. Yet another 1-5 pick and roll high out top, and the Celtics do a good job to hedge high. Horford gets back quickly to Adams, and the defense is in great position until Crowder goes for the Robertson shot fake from the 3-point line. The Celtics should have been rejoicing if he took it, but instead it forces the rotation, easy dump-off pass, and a Grant throwdown. Can you hear me shaking my head? The Celtics are still in good position with a 2-point lead and the clock ticking. Now, this isn't a bad shot. Russ gets hung up on the drag screen, and Isaiah gets a wide-open look from 3. However, there's no one in position for an offensive rebound, and the clock should be their friend. This shot was just way too early. Here's something clever the Thunder run. They put Sabonis up to set a screen, but he quickly slips it as false action since Adams follows him up the screen. You can see that Bradley wants to send Russ around the screen to his left, but Horford got stuck on the complete wrong side of Adams, who then gets really handsy on the push to keep Horford on the wrong side, and Russ has a free shot at the hoop. Isaiah tries to take a charge, but there really wasn't enough contact here for a call. This ends up being a wild shot by Russ, but the refs give him the call, and Russ hits the free throw, and suddenly it's the Thunder who are in much better position. The Celtics run Princeton offense and spread the floor for Isaiah, who gets space going to his left, Horford cutting for a layup, but great hands by Adams to knock this pass away. Just a huge game-saving defensive play. The Celtics then very wisely use this opportunity to hack Robertson and put him on the line, where he's shooting an abysmal 30%. He misses both, and it's clear to me that he's putting too much arc on his shots. Down 1, the Celtics have another shot, so they run horns, and after the high post entry, they find Isaiah with an opening on the flare screen. Robertson and Adams both jump to the ball, leaving Horford open for a second, but Isaiah has his pass deflected. He needed to drive it one more dribble for a better wrap around Adams' pass, and this would have been a dunk. On the out of bounds, they run a clever set where Bradley sets the pin down away for Isaiah, who curls, then gets his own cross screen, blows by Adams and has the layup, but watch another game-saving play by him with this incredible block. Credit Bradley for sticking with it, but he didn't have good control of the ball or good position, and he can't hit the follow-up. The Celtics had just enough time to hack Robertson again, and it works again for them. More clever offense by the Celtics on the handoff to Horford. Watch Crowder as he steps in and sets the back screen. Russ has no idea what is happening. He should be helping on Isaiah until Robertson can get back on him, or even switching this. And Horford even sees him wide open on the cut, but freezes and doesn't make the pass. Russ does a nice job pressuring the ball to stop a pass and open Bradley on his cut, and when you miss such a good opportunity early, it doesn't get any easier late. As the shot clock goes into the red, Isaiah gets bumped, no call, but his decision to pass was a poor one as there would have been no time for Horford to get a shot off anyway. Now the Celtics have a runaway freight train heading to the hoop. Horford should have fouled him so Russ couldn't get the shot up, but instead he allows the layup for an and one that devastated the Celtics' chances of winning. However, Russ misses the free throw and the Celtics still have a chance. They get Isaiah going full speed from the backcourt, but the pass was off, making them reset. On the pick and roll, a great shot fake gets Robertson flying by, and this is a great look by Isaiah, but he just can't get it to fall. The Thunder have Adams pinned down for Kristen, and this gets Smart way out of position on the pick and roll. They switch this well, and Smart is in really good position, contests the shot, and Russ is not shooting that great from three, but does surprise me by hitting it. Isaiah hurries down, gets the quick ball screen. Grant is not in position to defend and lets Isaiah get right into the middle of the paint. To make matters worse, he bumps him on the way up, and the Celtics get the three-point play. Boston was in a good position to get a stop and then would have had a 2-for-1 situation going forward. This is absolute perfect defense in the pick and roll by Bradley, and remember, Russ shoots a below average 34% from three. In one of those moments where you just tip your cap, Russ hits a contested three from 4 feet behind the line. The Celtics come down for one last try, and Bradley gets a peek at the wing three, and when the refs ignore Robertson hitting him on the shoulder, the Thunder can take this game. While Russ had some really big shots down the stretch, we can't overlook Adams doing some fantastic defensive work that put Russ in the position to be the hero. There's a reason the Thunder were able to steal this game on the road, and they need to be taken seriously, as Billy Donovan has gotten everybody to understand their role around Westbrook, and they're going to be a very tough playoff opponent.